Okay, next I'm going to do The Monk.
That sounds boring. I'm sorry. Just the name of it sounds pretty boring.
Okay, that's fair.
Who is this?
Yeah, I realize the author's name is not on the front of this book for some reason. It must be on the side. Lewis. Someone Lewis.
Not CS.
No, this is a really old book. This was released 2 years after Udolpho. So this is a really early...
Okay. Late 1700s?
Yeah, I'll just get the year... I accidentally typed the Mick Lewis, and apparently that's like a musician. So that's not the same. Gregory Lewis is his name. The Monk, a Romance, 1796.
Okay.
So this is another of your early Gothic stories. I would argue that was it Otranto and Udolpho? We compared and contrasted. So this is better than both of those.
Okay,
it's a much better book. Also, you see here, it's pretty slim as well. It's not like that
I do like them slim.
I heard that about you. It's only 250 pages. Girls tell me the opposite. But anyway, so I think that this is better than the other books for sure. And it's difficult to say that it contributed more because like the castle and everything that you get in those other books has been such a trope in like every horror movie, every Scooby-Doo, like everything. Like it's such a thing.
You have to have the lightning in the background.
Yeah. And I think those other books maybe gave us that. But I think this book didn't give us as much, but it was a better story. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Also, spoiler alert, some bad stuff happens in the book. Okay.
I feel like it's going to be a very... it's going to be a rough episode for some, potentially. Because I have others that are also like that.
Can we set a challenge to get through 1 month where none of the books are rapey? Like, it should be doable, right? You'd think it would be the norm.
My rapey one was written by a woman.
Oh, wow. Okay, there we go.
That's also...
less expected.
And 100 years before this.
Yeah.
And, okay, next month I'm also doing Clermont, so that'll be interesting, because that's the same time period. And then also another one by the same woman who did the play I read this month. So, I think next month it might be a wash as well.
Okay, oh gosh, right. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's...
The Toffee Factory Girls.
That one will be clean and free. So, there's a monk who is very revered. He's never left the monastery until recently, right? So he's called Ambrosio.
Narcissus, got it.
He's just started leaving the monastery once a week to deliver a sermon. He's very charismatic. Everyone's crazy about him. Everyone thinks, wow, what a monk. Best monk. King of all the monks. And like so charismatic, all the women want to hear him speak and, this type of stuff. He is now 30 years old, every hour of which period has been passed in study, total seclusion from the world, and mortification of the flesh. Alright.
Okay, yeah.
One of those is not like the others. So people like to come and hear his speeches. I'm going to ask a question later, but I'm going to set it up now, and I know your answer because we talked about it before, but if you've only been a good person because you haven't had a chance to do anything bad before, were you ever really a good person?
Yes.
So,
not dear.
Yeah. There's a side story. There's some guys, they meet these girls in the beginning, like they're very respectful in church, and the girl's veiled, and one of them tried to touch her veil, and she's like, oh, how dare you try to unveil me. And he's like, here in Madrid, it's in Spain. He's like, here in Madrid, no one wears a veil. And she's like, yeah, but I'm from Murcia. And there's like, Murcia, like, oh, what a backwater that you're from. Sorry to my salsa teacher.
Almost as bad as Andalusia. Jeez.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan Charlie, roar. And, oh, god damn it, right.
You don't have to.
No, well, you can.
I didn't do it, you did. Why are you blaming me?
So...
Right. So we need to talk about victim blaming, Dean?
Yeah.
Jeez. What is with these books?
I know. So, it's kind of not relevant, but there's just a funny bit where the two lads are talking to this one, like, younger hot girl, and she's like an old mum or old aunt with her. And they say, look, I want to flirt with the hot girl, so you talk to the other one. But then the old woman is like, right, this guy's proposing to me, I will say yes. And she thinks the love story is about her, and the guy's like, how do I get away from this now? I was only talking to her to distract her, so you could flirt with her niece. So that's kind of funny. It's also kind of irrelevant. That story doesn't really go anywhere. The problem with this book is there are sub-stories, but the main story is so captivating that you don't care about the sub-stories. They're just irrelevant. So, okay. There's a young, what's it called? Like a novice, like a new monk, right?
Okay.
Associate or whatever, who's come in and he walks up to this Ambrosio and he's like, haha, I have a secret. I'm actually a woman. And he's like, oh, well, we can't have you in here because we can't turn the monastery into the refuge of whores. Like, I didn't say I was a whore. I just said I was a woman.
How is a nunnery then? That just seems like a nunnery.
Yeah. So what actually happens is she says, I did a trick. I love you from your speeches. So I've pretended to be a boy so that I can sneak into the monastery. I don't know how she would have also had to take some training at this point. Like, this seems like a long, thought-out plan.
Yeah.
But she's got in, and now she's like, so don't tell anyone. And at the first he, resists, and she's like, yeah, I do want to sleep with you, though.
Okay.
And he is unable to resist.
Now, for Books Boys Bingo, anyone who had cross-dressing this
yeah.
go ahead and mark that one off.
Pretty much.
Also, how is Books Boys Bingo not a thing?
It probably should be a thing. We'll have to make... Hold on. I'm going to work on that. I feel like I could do it in 5 minutes as well.
There's going to be a roar. That's the free space.
This is a holiday. So, what actually happens is... I don't like it because it's the... yes, she does tempt him and succeeds in persuading him to sleep with her, but I kind of don't like it because it's the typical, he was such a religious man until this, dirty woman came and tempted him to darkness. The usual BS.
It's gotta be the woman that tempts the man. Men are always pure otherwise.
Of course. You will not find out this guy was not pure. So, what then happens is he gets a flair for the old sex. And the girl's called Matilda, by the way. And he's like, you know what?
He's committing himself full-time to the
He's committing himself full-time to the old sex. He's like, I think I would get sex even not from Matilda anymore.
Wow.
And he likes someone else.
Greeks.
He likes someone else. And then, of course, written by a man.
Yeah.
The woman, Matilda, she's like, right, I love you so much that I will support you in your attempts to seduce other women. Because it'll make me so happy to see you happy and fulfilled.
Okay. 1790s cucking.
Yeah. So, the plan is then to rape a girl.
Oh.
And she's like, cool, I'll help you out. And I'm just like, who wrote this, So...
A deviant.
They go into a house. He's going to rape this other girl. He tries to get in several times. He's obsessed with her. He waits until, he thinks other people are asleep in the house and everything. I think he tries to maybe drug her or something. The mum comes in. So he strangles the mum to death in order to then rape the girl. And I think at the last minute he's like, no, actually, that has put me off. I'm not going to perform now. So he leaves. And it's like, oh, well, you did a murder there.
Yeah, that's what got rid of your semi. Great.
Yeah, so the pious monk is now not just a potential rapist, but also a murderer. It's sad because and the way they talk about it as well. Like, the girl's there, she's trying to seduce him and everything, and he's like, I have no interest in girls. And then she points a dagger. She's like, well, if you won't take me, I'll kill myself. And she points a dagger at her breast. And he's like, but such a breast. And it just immediately, it's like, and the way the light glimmers on that breast. You know what? I will have sex with you
from behind.
Yeah. So, it is funny sometimes, but also horrible. She threatens to commit suicide, to be fair, if he doesn't help her and sleep with her and everything. But then this is where it gets weird. She then does a Dr. Faustus type thing and makes a deal with Satan.
Oh, Satan just exists in this world.
Yes. And we see him. So, basically, I think he gets sick at one point. So what actually happens is she gets sick. He sucks the venom out of her, I think, but it makes him sick. Something weird like that. So in any case, he's going to die, so she does a deal with the devil to save him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So everyone's fine. And she's like, I'm going to protect you from it, so don't ask me about it. But then, of course, he does. And she brings him into this tomb and shows him, here's where I'm doing these incantations, and here's where I'm bringing Satan up. So she calls Lucifer, And Lucifer basically says, I'll do you a favor once for you, but I'm not helping this person again unless he makes a deal with me individually.
Okay, yeah.
So that would have to happen later. Meanwhile, with the two lads in the beginning who seem irrelevant by now, one of their sisters is said to be dead, but is not really dead, and is being kidnapped by nuns. I think she was not kidnapped at first, she was in the nunnery, but then they pretended that she's dead, and they enslaved her and put her in a room and starved her and everything like that. It's really sad because she gives birth to a baby, and then the nuns just watch her and starve, and the baby dies, and she's almost dead. And when they eventually rescue her at the end, and they burn down big scenes are happening here, the whole nunnery's on fire and everything, and she comes out with her baby's corpse in her hands. It's a really big moment,
wow.
the drama, and she's like, we have to escape because the archers from the Inquisition are coming. The actual Spanish Inquisition is also happening in
Didn't
this book.
expect them.
Never expect them. That's one of the things that we know about them.
Okay.
Then there's another subplot while these guys are traveling. They go to this inn, and these people are being a bit nice, but a bit something's a little bit off. And then they see their bed sheets have got bloodstains on them, and they're like, the people in the inn are bandits, and they will try to kill us and steal all of our money. So then they figure out a way to escape and everything. And that's a totally random subplot that doesn't fit in the book. And then it starts happening like this, these picaresque type stuff. The story of the bandits, the story of the wandering Jew, the story of the bleeding nun. And it's I don't care about any of this, actually. What's happening with the devil and the monk? You know?
That's the thing. I'm really tired of a lot of those, just repetitive bits as well.
Yeah.
Because that's my next two for today.
Oh, no.
It's this happened, and then it happened again, and then it happened again. Alright.
I made a mistake, sorry. I think the monk is called Alfonso, not Ambrosio. I think
it's Narcissus to me. It's just Narcissus.
Ambrosio is the fake name the girl uses. Or vice versa. It honestly doesn't matter. So, already a lot of crazy stuff is happening.
Does he never become an artist?
No, he does not. He gets arrested.
Down the gutter, then.
And so does the girl. They get arrested by the Spanish Inquisition for making a deal with the devil and doing sorcery. Not for the murder.
Yeah.
Or the attempted rape. Of course not.
Well, that's been forgotten about by now.
Yeah. And no one else gets in trouble for the dead baby and the slavery. No, but just for the religious part, that's what you would be. Of course. Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's also just this woman tried being a monk? Burn her.
Burn her. But listen to how it's written. As she spoke, her eyes filled with a delicious languor. Her bosom panted. She twined her arms voluptuously round him and drew her towards him and glued her lips to his. I guess it is Ambrosio. Ambrosio again raged with desire. The die was thrown. His vows were already broken. Intoxicated with pleasure, the monk rose from the siren's luxurious couch. It's written in a really enticing way.
Yeah. Calling her a siren, though, isn't...
No.
Victim blaming. Actually, she's not a...
No, she's also bad. They're both bad. This is a Porque no los dos situation.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
But he enticed her with his charisma. So, anything...
Of course, he turns away from her and starts to be cold to her, so she just decides, I'll help you out anyway, right? So that's where they're at. She does all these...
If it were earlier in the book, she would have killed herself. What changed?
I don't know. I will say, before I forget, the book got massive criticism. They tried to ban it. They tried to, The author himself later thought it was in poor taste and revised the book himself.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, right, hold on. Some bits are too much. And, fair. So, what actually happens is our guy makes a deal with the devil. The two of them get arrested, right? He puts it off because he's like, well... Murder and rape's one thing, but my Christianity is important to me, So he really doesn't want to do it. But then, when he's literally in a room, and he's got the this paper that he can use to call Satan, they refer to him as Lucifer, and the guards are literally coming, and he hears them in the corridor. They've already taken her. She confessed instantly, and he's like, right, I've got 10 seconds. These guards are coming. I have to summon Lucifer. And they explode through the roof, and Lucifer takes him away.
Okay.
And then she's like, oh, cool, you're going to take me back to Matilda. Presumably just for more shagging. And Lucifer's like, oh, you silly boy. No, you're in my clutches now. I've got you. I'm going to torture you forever. And he's like, but I made a deal with you. And he's like, well, you should have been more clever. Because first of all, if you'd waited 10 more seconds, why do you think because Lucifer's really like, they're coming, you have to do it now, you have to do it now, or I'm going to abandon you. God's already abandoned you, what are you going to do? You have to do it now. It's like, the reason I pressed you so hard is because those guards were not coming to execute you, but to pardon you. And if you'd held out for 10 more seconds, your soul would have been saved. But now you've just made a deal with Lucifer. And your deal, because you were in a panic, you only asked me to get you out of the building. You didn't ask me to help you with anything else after that. I've now fulfilled my bargain. I've got you out of the building. Now I'm just going to torture you forever.
Okay.
He's like, you were so stupid. You could have asked me for a lot more, and I would have had to give it to you to get your soul. But you did not. So I'm just going to torture you, and that's that.
Cool. And that's the end of the book?
Almost. He then says, oh, by the way, the woman you killed was your mother, and the girl you almost raped was your sister. The end.
Oh!
Like, that was not needed.
No. That comes out of absolutely nowhere.
Literally, alright. But
it does make him into a worse person,
I guess.
Really.
There's no mens rea for it. I didn't know any of this. But it also depicts, like, these really... I mean, I skimmed over the dead baby and the girl in prison, but, like, the nuns were so horrible and strict with her.
Yeah.
Like, again, your typical Christian charity, All because she did one mistake. She liked a boy or something,
I never understand... So, with Lucifer, what does Aphrodite have to do with this? Because Lucifer means Venus. The planet Venus.
I always forget that.
Yeah. So that's Aphrodite at the time that this was written. Any time that they mention Lucifer in the Bible, they're technically talking about the planet Venus, which named Aphrodite. Like,
okay, we might need to read about that. And
I'm very curious, like, if there is a connection there, but also people saying Lucifer is the devil is insane to me.
Fair. But listen to the way they do this. He's like, oh, bear you to Matilda? Wretch, you shall soon be with her. You well deserve a place near her, for hell boasts no miscreant more guilty than yourself. Hark, Ambrosio, while I unveil your crimes. Antonia and Elvira perished by your hand. That Antonia whom you violated was your sister. That Elvira whom you murdered gave you birth. Tremble, abandoned hypocrite, inhuman parricide, incestuous ravisher. And you it was who thought yourself proof against temptation, absolved from human frailties, and free from error and vice. Know, vain man, that I have long marked you for my prey. Like, this is
a very good speech.
It's amazing. Like, it's such a well-written book. And the story, I mean, arguably it's a bit much, because it's just like, cool, all the things are happening.
Yeah.
Like, what if the whole place burns down? Then what if the devil appears? Like, oh yeah, calm down,
Yeah.
But I guess it was the first time I knew that had happened, in a sense. Like, it wasn't
Is
usual.
giving Oedipus a little bit, though. Like, not as much with the gods in that case, but kill the father, sex with the mother.
Yeah.
Kill the mother, sex with the sister.
I guess. I want to think it was kind of what... I think this is much more impactful than 700 pages than just wandering around a castle in Udolpho.
That's right. That's right.
Like, this actually did something. Like, I will not forget this book,
No,
this might be
beautiful.
this might be my top 3 for the year.
Wow.
Of course, it's difficult because some dodgy stuff happens in it, but like
Because it was so...
But it was such a good book, yeah. Like,
Okay, well.
I really, really liked it. So I think I have to send it to I almost sent it to a dragon. I sent it to a yeah.